Now, damn, man. On this 75-page lawsuit filed by Lil Rod, well, the producer Lil Rod that formerly used to work for Diddy, he's got the internet blazing flames right now. Because in this 75-page lawsuit, he also stated that Diddy threatened him. He says that while Diddy threatened him for his life, he quickly right after told them to not forget that he shot up the club in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it. Now, let me take you guys back to 1999 and let you know what happened in the club. Now, on December 28th of 1999, Sean Puffy Combs and his shorty at the time, Jennifer Lopez, had been in the club celebrating and turning up to what was supposed to be a release of an album by Shine, aka Jamal Barrow. Now, they were turning up at a club in Midtown, New York, and when they were leaving, Diddy was walking out with a bottle of champagne, and he accidentally rubbed it against one of the club's patrons, knocking a drink out of his hand. The man at the moment, Matthew Allen, a street tough known as Scar, responded with a shove. Things escalated. One of Allen's companions allegedly threw a stack of money in Combs' face, and after that, shots was fired, leaving 3 people injured. Combs and Jennifer Lopez were arrested, fleeing the scene in a Lincoln Navigator with the blicky in the trunk. Damn. J-Lo was quickly absolved, and although witnesses said they seen Combs with the weapon, and his driver testified that his boss had bribed him to claim ownership, his legal team, including Johnny Cochran, created enough doubt that Combs was acquitted. Damn. You guys remember this whole situation when it went down, man. Everybody was saying that Diddy was the one with the blicky. Now, the rumors were always the rumor. Everybody always said that Diddy was really the one that shot up the club that night, but he had paid people off so he can get away with it.
I remember when Shine came home from jail. They released Shine, right? And then they deported him to Belize, said he couldn't come back to the United States. So he goes back to Belize. And do you remember when Def Jam signed him to a record deal? They gave him what, $8 million? How much?
L.A. Reid gave him $1 million.
All right, so L.A. Reid gave him $1 million to put out an album, and the album never came out. I knew that when L.A. Reid went to give him that $1 million, that was Puff giving him the money, but he had to give it through L.A. Reid. They never intended on giving him an album. If they would have gave him $1 million for an album, would we have heard an album?
Okay.
You guys gotta understand, at the time, $1 million was a lot of money, but I'm pretty sure that Shine's career was bigger than $1 million. And him taking $1 million to take the blame of this shooting that went down at the club that night hindered his career forever. Cause Shine could have been a bigger artist than what he was if he would have never went and did that 9-year bid. Now, with this whole new lawsuit and all this talking that Lil Rod been doing, it got the internet ablaze, man, like I told you. And a woman that goes by the name of Natanya Rubin is now saying that in fact, she was the one shot that night and that Diddy was the one that actually shot her.
Here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Lil Rod. So basically his last 2 lawsuits, or last 2 major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm gonna tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Lil Rod,
you guys think that Diddy might have actually probably made, or who knows, Jennifer Lopez bring in the actual blicky into the club that night? Well, when I say blicky, guys, for you guys that don't understand out there, I'm saying gun. I just say blicky because, you know, those are the street terms I had. But anyways, yeah, you guys think that Diddy actually made Jennifer Lopez bring the blicky because Diddy used to make his woman bring the blicky in the club. I mean, that's what Cassie said. So you guys think that there was a possibility that J-Lo had the blicky in the cut?
they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, "That's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it.
Diddy was just trying to say that he's like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Diddy
Get him out of here!
Diddy's like, yo, listen, I'm like that. Either you do what I'm telling you to do, or you already know what it's gonna be. Holy.
Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time.
She did. She actually said this a couple of times already. This is not the first time that she goes out online and says this, by the way. She did this back in 2014.
Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, "Puffy, pew pew me in the face." He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Lil Rod. He threatened him. "Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shine take the fall for it. I shot them people." Well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe.
Damn. Well, listen, man, if this is true, along with all these other sexual allegations that we're seeing being brought up against Diddy, it seems like Diddy might be over with, man. And listen, man, he probably should listen to 50 Cent and sell him Revolt before it goes up down under. At this point, I don't think there's no coming back for Diddy. I personally think that Diddy has gotten away with a lot. And it seems like how he's been able to do it is with his wealth. He just says, take that, take that, take that, take that.
Get him out of here!
Hey man, listen, it is what it is. And you can only go so far doing something that's really wrong, right? Sooner or later, it'll come back and haunt you. You guys let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that money is actually gonna save Diddy this time? Or do you guys think that Diddy's done?